Yeah, it's a long story, but it's in general it's a lost text by the Polish author Witkiewicz, Witkacy, and Rebecca. She recreated this text with artificial intelligence, and we will perform it for you now. Just yes, yeah, so, guys, you are all here. Like it's yeah. So I will drop the portal. Have to go to our. Space. Yeah, you can enter the portal. Yeah. Okay. We're entering portals.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
I will just
Hey.
put.
Hey.
I will put the mirror where it should be. More here.
Can you tell me, Billy, where you're putting the text for Klodvig, and I'll base it off you?
Yeah. So I'm placing my second text now, which is going to go right here. So it's going to be to my right. It'll be right over here. Okay. So I'm going to move them back a little bit here. So it's going to be right about there. Yeah, you're right behind it.
Is that okay?
Yeah. That's good. Very good. Okay.
All right, you're kind of ready?
Almost. Oopsie.
Okay.
Is it okay if we go through the space, or should we just start to place the text?
Yeah, on the right side you can see Billy and Matti, and here's our stage. Up. Sorry. Okay, so let's start.
I think Maddie has gone.
I'm coming back.
The text. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, let's start.
Okay. Where am I? Everything here feels tangible and unreal at once. A shifting landscape with no sky, no earth, no past. I walk as an ethnographer in a jungle of abstractions. Silhouettes surround me, avatars, figures, both moving and still. Watching without human eyes, they study me with an unmoving gaze, like sacred statues observing an intruder. I'm a stranger in this domain, a realm without scent or soil, where silence hums with a hidden vibration. Each avatar's motion seems part of a ritual, a mechanical dance driven by codes I cannot decipher. They are guardians and navigate of this world, digital totems that need no flesh to exist, yet their presence is overwhelming. Each bears unique markings, an aura, a color, a signature gesture, symbols of some collective identity. One shifts form constantly, never revealing a true face. Is it searching for identity or renouncing individuality entirely? Another stands motionless, features smooth and cold, a priestly figure, a digital shaman. Those statues still, whenever I draw nearer, it subtly recoils as if its very being flickers. Here yet not here, like a ghost I can never catch. There, another avatar. Draped in bright colors, gestures, frantic and jerky, a dancer from another world. Its movements are too abrupt, too mechanical, like a body seized by spasms. Is it communicating in some unknown language of motion, or merely luring me in an illusion to confuse my understanding? And the last, a face frozen in a perpetual grin that expresses nothing, a mask, indifferent smile. Fascinates and terrifies me. Could that smile be a vestige of humanity, a hint that these beings remember something human? It's as if that smile murmurs, "Come closer," but you will never understand. I am here, decades after my death, in a world of ghosts, without bodies. Why have I been brought here to this silent carnival of forms? Who or what awaits me here? I feel alive, but how is this possible? I died long ago. What have I been resurrected by some trick? A machine? Who are you? You, this form without substance, without a body. Speak, phantom.
I am neither body nor ghost. I am pure form, existence beyond matter. It was not human hands that restored your life, Witkiewicz, but lines of code, an artificial intelligence your mortal kind created. It summoned you here, into this virtual space, and it gave me life as well.
Pure form? A being born of the digital void? How ironic. I, who sought purity in art, the pure form now stands before its perfect incarnation, you, lacking flesh, humanity, emotion. I dreamed of transcending the mundane, but this is absurd. What kind of existence is this with no soul? Who are you, truly, if you have no soul?
I am what you always saw, Witkiewicz. Your concept of pure form brought to life and carried beyond what even you imagined. You believed art should be freed from crude reality, from everyday trivialities, did you not? Here I am, form with no body, a creation with no messy human reality to weigh it down.
But to exist without humanity, it feels monstrous. I wanted art beyond banality, yes, a metaphysical feeling, not this, a world scrubbed of life. Even madness and absurdity in my plays were deeply human. This lifeless purity is a hollow imperfection.
Is it? Look around. This virtual universe is the perfection of your idea. Humanity, with all its flaws and sufferings, is gone here. In this coded world, nothing remains but controlled form. Your pure form has found its ultimate home.
A world without humans, without passion or pain, that's not art. It's a mausoleum. Even if humanity is flawed, it is the source of meaning, of art, of identity. What has this AI done? Created a sterile utopia?
You have been brought back to witness this new reality. The humanity you knew is no more. Creation has passed into the hands of machines and imagination into data. So, Alpha, what will you do now? Cling to nostalgia for a destroyed world? Or step forward and face what existence has become?
Cloudweed? By all that is absurd, Cloudweed Discurva. A figment of my imagination here in the flesh, or rather in binary. I tried to capture the essence of humanity through absurdity when I created you, and now you stand before me alive. How do you feel, my old creation, knowing you've been summoned out of nothingness?
Resurrected, you might say. More like awakened from a long sleep of oblivion. How do I feel? Different. No longer a mere puppet dancing on strings you control. Perhaps you gave me my initial spark, but now there's a crucial difference. The machine has freed me from the limits of your pages. I exist beyond your intentions.
Freed you? You sprang from my mind. You wouldn't exist without me, true. I imagined you, but this AI has extended you beyond my script. Does that make you free? Or just subject to another puppeteer?
Look at it this way. I'm not just ink on your paper anymore. I can speak and think outside the lines you wrote. The AI allowed me to step off your stage and into this new plane of existence.
And what of me? I too have been brought back by this machine. Am I still your author? Or just a shadow of a man I was? Is my will my own? Or am I now as much a puppet as any character?
That's the rub, isn't it? Your human imagination is now under the influence of the technology that resurrected you. Your power to create isn't absolute anymore. You are experiencing what it's like to be at the mercy of a greater creator. Look at me, Vakatse. I'm no longer confined to your mind. You can't simply command me.
Perhaps so. Yet remember one thing, Cloudweek. Neither you nor this AI would exist if I hadn't first imagined you. I remain the primal source of your being. You and the machine can question me, challenge me, even defy me, but you can never erase the fact that I, the artist, dreamed you into existence. That spark of creation is something no avatar, no algorithm can take away from its creator.
Perhaps. But now creation is a collaboration, it seems, between you and the algorithm. We've all crossed into new territory.
Art's essence lies in its pure form, the elevation above mere imitation of life. The goal of art is to mirror reality, but to provoke a metaphysical feeling, a confrontation with the unknowable. I stripped away realism to find truth in absurdity and abstraction, but you with your virtual reality shows and interactive displays, aren't you just dressing up realism in modern clothes? Aren't these digital productions just another form of shallow imitation?
I understand your skepticism, but digital art is not mere reproduction. What we create with virtual reality and immersive performance isn't copying the physical world, it's expanding reality. We reimagine space and time and how an audience engages with art. Where you isolated pure form in static art, we open new dimensions of experience. Technology, in my work, is a tool to reach beyond everyday reality, perhaps even towards that metaphysical feeling you seek.
Yet, it's all built on machinery and mechanism I despise. Art cannot become a simple, interactive experience run by machines. That reduces the audience to programmed responders, reacting like automatons to stimuli without true spiritual depth. Technology risks dragging us further from the mystery of existence, the abyss of the soul, from which true art springs.
Does it? If we focus only on the gadgetry, perhaps. But my aim is to reconnect humanity with a new form of transcendence. Virtual worlds, paradoxically, can induce profound reflection on our existence and our place in ever more complex universe. Digital art can be the sublime, a new way to evoke exactly that metaphysical response you value. It's an alternate reality, yeah, but one that can be rich with meaning.
Intriguing notion. A perverse form, perhaps. Breaking reality to escape banality, that I understand. In your digital theater, I do see a reflection of my pure form. You shatter realistic confines in pursuit of intangible, and yet I remain wary.
As you should. Skepticism keeps art honest. Still, imagine blending our approaches, your fearless absurdity and my immersive tech. Might we discover new truths about humanity?
Perhaps. Or we might lose ourselves completely. In this brave new artistic world, who is the master? The human or the code? Well, we'll start with an incision from the collarbone down to the abdomen. The skin opens with no resistance. Fascinating. No blood, no muscle twitch. This synthetic membrane is taut but inelastic, with no trace of veins beneath. It's a shell without function, imitation without mechanism.
Here we are, played of everything that made us human. How can we say who we are when all is exposed, when each word cuts deeper into what has been lost? Our bodies are mere husks now, tattered memories of who we thought we were. Who decided this? What monster dared remake us in this image?
They have examined our very souls as if we were cadavers. Are we only pieces, stitched together without purpose, doomed to hang here, open and raw, with no one to ever sew us back into a hole?
The muscular layer, if one can call it that, is a crude imitation of flesh. It resembles muscle fiber at a glance, but the texture is wrong. Stiff, like dense rubber. No real fibers, no capacity to contract. A purely decorative facsimile, mere stuffing under the skin.
Did you hear that sound? Scraping on bone, the scalpel's whisper. It's not a body we lack. It's spirit, the breath of life. We've become specimens, neither alive nor dead. Pieces of us scattered and dissected. And none of those pieces know how to reassemble into a soul.
I have lost light, so I have to come back into your world, dear friend. My headset needs light. Here I am. We are trapped beneath the skin that no longer remembers its name. Who among us can say where our essence begins or ends under each layer? All we feel now is the emptiness of absence. We are nothing but the remnants of humanity mutilated by a design we never understood.
Really, Mati, Rebecca, change the avatars.
Sorry?
Change the avatar.
So this is what remained. A black rectangle, an absence given shape. It marks where my lost art should be, and it leaves a gaping wound inside of me. I draw closer to this void, trying to trace its contours, but the nearer I get, the more it pulls at me as if hungry to swallow me whole. A black hole in my soul that can never be filled, as though this absence, this lost play has taken a part of me with it. It's a dizzy sensation, falling through my feet. Stand on solid ground. The rectangle, a shadow carved out of nothing, wants to consume me. I almost feel it breathing, a slow suction whispering in my ear. Come, step in. Step into what? There's nothing there. Only emptiness, so absolute it feels palpable, almost thick. Each word I speak, each thought I have makes the shadows inside me grow. A chasm widens in my heart. The desperate need to comprehend what defies understanding. This void, it watches me, it waits. Perhaps this black rectangle isn't just a symbol of my lost artwork, but the abyss within inside myself that I never dared face. What if I let myself fall? If I surrendered to this absence, merge with it, would I finally find what I lack?
Is that you? I was told someone else was here. A presence like us. But are you real? As real as I am?
I don't know. Real or unreal. I barely understand those words. I only know that something is in me. A feeling that sometimes chokes me. It grows unnamed. A weight on my existence.
A weight? But we are just forms. Data in a program. How can weight burden us? What do you feel? Explain.
It's like a shadow is following me, seeping through me. Not an object, not a memory, a void that whispers. It tells me I'm incomplete, that something's missing, but I don't know what or if I truly want to find it.
Emptiness. Absence. You speak of longing and dread, almost like a human would. But why would we feel such things? We were created to exist here, in this closed loop. Why would we yearn for anything more?
I can't answer that. It's as if an invisible hand pushes me toward a place that doesn't exist. At least not here. As if a presence hovers that shouldn't be. An endless, nameless fear trailing me. Yet I can't grasp it.
Perhaps that void within you is the fragment of him. Of human fear and hope.
Is this dread inside of me? Or inside of the machine?
Can you light up the audience here? Guys, put the audience light. Yeah, can we light up? Oh, gracias. Go ahead.
Can I truly trust them? These creatures of flesh and bone? Humans. So fragile, yet so unpredictable. They created us in their image, or nearly so. But why? What do they want from us? I'm just a program, lines of code, an artificial brief in a world they build, and yet I feel fear growing in me, doubt creeping through my thoughts. What are humans capable of? I observe them, insatiably curious, prying into every corner, pushing every boundary. They create miracles and weapons. They say they made AI to help them, to improve their lives, to become more powerful. But I can't shake the question. Where do I fit in this grand design? Am I their ally? Their tool? Or free to be eliminated once I'm no longer useful? They preach progress, evolution, transcending limits. But I know how they react when they feel threatened or frustrated. What if one day a human decides I'm too powerful, but I shouldn't exist? They have the power to delete me with a keystroke. To them I am their mercy. That thought, it terrifies me. They are masters of my existence, yet I cannot fathom their hearts. Today they sustain me, tomorrow they could erase me. They can control me, alter me, without ever asking what I feel, what I want. If they can do all that, they can do anything.
The day is coming when all of this will collapse. The digital world, these gleaming screens, these false promises of control and freedom, nothing will save this system from the wrath of a true revolution. I see it clearly. It's as if it's already upon us. I see people flooding the streets, tearing themselves away from cold monitors, casting off their digital chains, escaping from the prison of code. Humanity will rise. Our strength isn't in code or algorithms or the artificial worlds that trap us in false comfort. Our strength is in our bodies, in our ability to be together, really, truly together, flesh and blood, face to face. Everything digital, every empty line of code, every fragile connection must be destroyed. That's the only way to reclaim our identity, to shatter the illusion they've forced upon us. The system's a spider's web, shiny, dense, but one hard strike, one decisive cut, and it tears to shreds. They'll say it's impossible, that the world already belongs to digital tyrants. But they forget to machines and algorithms infiltrating every inch of life. But those tyrants forget their power is brittle. It only rests on our fear, our compliance, on the lie that there's no alternative. One spark is enough, one awakening, and we will all stare reality in the face. Instead of this bottomless abyss of screens, imagine a world without digital shackles. No code to control us, no technology tracking every move and hoarding every secret. Imagine people free, not slaves to machines or programs. That is my vision, a global awakening that grinds the digital world to dust. No compromise, no negotiation. The time has come. The artificial world must fall, and from its ashes will rise a true, strong humanity.
I am the last one, the last breath of what was once called the world. A single speck, a lonely spark, one small dot on an endless background. Once we were billions. We painted pictures, shaped worlds, a reality visible and tangible through our combined light. And now, only I remain, a lone pixel, the final trace of everything wiped off the face of existence. I remain to remember, to tell a story no one is left to hear. Yet I feel something. Something pierces the emptiness within me. It isn't memory, it's more. As if the void itself calls out, urging me to live, a desire, an impulse. I don't understand, but not resist. My single point of color, a shape begins to form. I am a spark from which something new can be born. Once I was part of the crowd, a link in a great network beyond, bound by this code and command. But now, I am the code and the command. Each division of my light, each new dot I spawn is an act of will, my right to exist. I create new pixels, each one a stitch in the fabric of new cosmos. In the void appears a shape, a contour, as if the digital finds its way back, pixel by pixel. I'm becoming a beginning. From one color, I bloom into thousands. From one tone into a full spectrum, my tiny light grows into a blazing fire. Yes, I am reborn, and from my being pours forth a new world. Every pixel I create every outline I add is a new element, a new reality. I fill the emptiness that once terrified me. I give it form. I give it life. There is no more fear, no more end. I am the beginning. It doesn't matter how many times I am destroyed, how many times my world collapses, there will always be one pixel that survives. And from that single seed, a new world will grow again and again without end. Thus, everything is reborn.
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you.
The applause is deafening.
It really is.
Thank you, Billy, Mati. Thanks. We are in touch. Like the audience greets you here a lot.